landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it, he knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded, since the first kick flip he landed, labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, 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 his neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park, started in the morning, one stopped after dark, yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry young man, there's no skating here, and so we kick, push, kick. I get a lot of
biggest story in this one is just it's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Ready to go now? Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. One up, one down. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Elliot Ramos. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the move. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses. 2 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So here's Wade now. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And fouled off.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. They get the force, and that is that. Giants leave a couple. Bottom of the first. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. On the ground, out to short. Boots it. And here comes Alec Bohm. Just missed. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw there. Safe.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ramos grabs it on the run. Trey Turner at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Marsh headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he can't come up with it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Snap throw. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Turner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Castellanos went deep in his most recent game. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One run. New inning getting started. Willy Adames stands in. Just missed. That's in there.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Right side. Sosa. On to first. And they get Adames for the out. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Line drive. Marsh makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And here is Matt Chapman. 2 outs. Chapman gets a piece there. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. That one missed. Soft contact in the air. Nice grab. Giants down. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here is Sosa to the plate. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. That one the other way. They got it for out number 2.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
2-1.
That one missing inside. Popped up. Boom. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a base hit. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now here is Elliot Ramos. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well. It's 2-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
1 down, runner at first. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That misses, and it's 2-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Boom. Toss to second, and that's 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And now 1-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Trey Turner. And a 1-1. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man at first, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Webb keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Phillies strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marsh sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first. 2 down. And here is Matt Chapman. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now Patrick Bailey. Trey Turner gloves it, tosses to first, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Now a 3-1 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
That's a ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Sends it to Flores, and Castellanos is out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He swings and fouls one off. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering preparing to come on if needed. DeGus, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Checks over to first, back safely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos makes the grab, one away. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. The 1-1. That one lifted to left. Kepler on his way over. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Over to first, and he's saved. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Edmundo Sosa. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Outside with a breaking ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. Yastrzemski sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Digging in, Matt Kroon. And that one missing low. And it remains 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out to short, Adames. Throw to first in time. So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up. Top of the 6th inning, and now Mike Yastrzemski.
Number 50.
The 1-2 gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Willy Adames.
Right through there for a strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Yastrzemski rounds third, headed for the plate. He's in there.
Hey. Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Gets under and pops it up. Sosa makes the grab, and there's one away. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely. Matt Chapman, big blast, left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That's a base hit, run scores.
Well done, drives in the run. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Alec Bohm.
Boog, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The other way, hauls it in for the out. Here's Turner now. 1 down, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he Brett DeGuss. Taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. The 1-1. Slow roller to third. Boom. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit, Elliot Ramos. One down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, designated
Stepping in, Lamont Wade Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Up the middle, Sosa. Throws to first in time. Giants go in order. Giants go. Now on the bump, Jordan Hicks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that one ripped to left and foul ball. Line drive, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double. You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out. Max Kepler at the plate. Hicks winds and deals. Fought off foul. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Willy Adames.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Movement in the bullpen, Jordan Romano getting ready to go. Banks, a left-hander, also throwing. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Boom, throws down to first. Play is made, 2 out. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Brandon Marsh. Smoked on the ground a second. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants.
number 43.
To the right side. Flores takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Trey Turner now.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Flores on to first. Inning. Back gets it, and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jordan Romano
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler. And there's one down. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible.
Hit in the air left field. Marsh on the move. And makes the grab. And there's two down. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Wade, the next to hit. And this gets away from Real Muto. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And the inning is over. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Camilo Doval.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
He's 2 outs away. Real Muto digs in now on the inside corner for a strike. On the ground to the left. Chapman over to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining. Nick Castellanos. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road.
And I'm